Hey guys, welcome back to ESL TV. Wow, I almost messed that up really bad, but I nailed it. In the end, I got it. So we are underway here now with our third game of the night, and is our, well, second to last match of the night. I'm so fresh. Well, could be able to flash away. We'll skip this one. So really quickly, we have now PKD, which we haven't seen yet today, going up against CC, or better known as Crowd Control. And right now, obviously Crowd Control, they played up against Unfaculty. They did a pretty good job. They actually kept up with them, where Unfaculty just walked over their second game. It was ridiculous. I'm still amazed at how Peculiar was easier for them, because in my head I have Peculiar as a better team than Crowd Control. But either way, having PKD lose was really unexpected as well. So PKD lost to Peculiar, and Peculiar just got stomped by Unfaculty. So what does that kind of tell you about potentially what we could be seeing here right now? Could be seeing CC just stomp PKD according to for that logic. But I don't know if that's gonna happen. Obviously, you know, well, quite a few of them. You have well, they didn't line up correctly. That's really annoying to me, because I'm so used to them just being in the perfect order every time, so I don't have to do this. Okay, so we have Mundo versus Aurelia, Lee Sin versus Elise. Please. Oriana versus Xerath, and Tristana and Morgana versus Corki and Braum. And lines for you guys at home, we have top lane for PKD is Satarius. In the jungle we have I'm So Fresh. In mid lane we have the Power of Evil. As AD carry we have Scott LOL, and as support we have Panda Senpai. And on the side of CC, which you've seen one time today, we have EXO in the jungle, Phantom Joe in the top lane, Lord Kevko in the mid lane, Intix as AD carry, and Intox as the support. So right now you can already see PKD being aggressive on the bottom lane, getting some early control since we have that lane swap come in. They don't want to go up against that Tristana and Morgana combo, it seems. But they'll get a free lane on the top side nonetheless here. And, well, looks like Mundo's going to stick with I'm So Fresh anyways, just to soak up some XP in the meantime here, since we won't be able to get any in lane. And you're going to see, able to chase away Elise here. So their blue buff, it's susceptible to being taken now. But I wonder if, well, Elise is going to be able to do that in time. Axel's trying to rush over as fast as he can. Bomb turret already taking a lot of damage here. And as you can see, they're pushing it a lot quicker than the side of CC are. And you even see right now, Lee Sin, Mundo, Morgana, all down here, looking for the kill, maybe. Attention, Joe, we'll be able to walk away from this. Oh! This isn't good! He's going to flash Starbine at least, so he will actually keep him away, and they might be able to pick up a very, very quick turret here. In the meantime, blue buff will be stolen away from them. They will lose out on that. But it doesn't matter. They're happy to get a free turret here, and then Mundo can teleport to the top lane if he needs to, but he's not level 2 yet, so this could be actually very troublesome for him. We're back to base here, and that bomb turret, it'll drop to at least half HP here off of this wave. Alright, well, fortunately, Special will get stopped trying to go for the gank in middle. Nice little stun coming in there. Second time seeing Xerath. Interesting. Wasn't expecting so much Xerath these days. The bottom lane for PKD still being aggressive, still pushing. I'm So Fresh gonna catch out EXO, and he's looking for potentially Killer Cocoon, gonna land, but he's looking to duke this one out, and right now he's actually losing out on this one. He's forced to run away. The Q will come back in, and it looks like he will be taking on First Blood, going over to CC. EXO picking up that one. Really surprised to see that actually happen. And I'm gonna trying to run away. Cocoon won't be there in time, so he will be able to escape this one here. But now, Power of Evil getting caught out here. The stun, well, it's not going to connect just yet. Won't force the flash out of him. So we'll head back towards the mid lane. But again, CC getting some early control, and just really surprised to see PKD not doing so well. I remember Scott, he's a very good AD carry. And we have I'm So Fresh, who's, you know, been in so many LCS qualifiers, been on so many good teams. Just really surprised to see them struggling right now. But again, CC, I mean, there's obviously a lot of newcomers. I'm sure they've been actually together for quite a while here, but, you know, newcomers into the more known scene. And right now, he has no flash. So Phantom going to be dropped here. Scott going to pick that up, I would imagine. He might even flash for it just to secure it. Really? Is he still running? Are they not going to flash for it? Alright, there's the flash. And there's the kill. Oh, come on! He even flashed for it and you steal it with your pool. You had credit from the Dark Bind, or from the Black Shield. Alright, well that was a little unnecessary. It's all tied up now, 1-1. But supports, well, they're roaming around everywhere. One turret in favor here of PKD so far, taking on that bottom lane. Meantime, top, that turret, let's see what it's at. Ticks on it, about half HP. Should be good on soon if no one goes out to stop it. And right now, Mundo has no teleport to get there anyways. Scott is going a little too deep there. Intox should better run away from this one as you see the damage being traded, forcing the flash out so fresh. Gets taken down by Kev. And that Cocoon, will it come in? The Dark Binding comes in, hits Intox, the stun comes in, Scott gonna be taken down. That is now 3-1 here in favor of CC, and they're looking for Panda Senpai. He has no flash. And he's down. So 4-0 now, or 4-1, sorry. Phantom picks up that kill. 2 kills over for Elise, 1 kill for Xerath, 1 kill for Aurelia, and 3 assists here for Braum. Not looking good here for PKD. Not really sure what's up with them. Again, I've known them to be a better team than this, especially with the players that they have. But it just seems like their heart is in it today. But I always have the potential to come back, so I'm not going to write them off just yet. Just still surprised to see it be like this so early on. Notice having a tough time farming up here. 9-16. This counterpart. 51-41 in favor of PKD in the mid lane, and 35-60 in favor of CC between the AD carriers. That is a ridiculous difference. And that is really going to hurt them because now Trist has nowhere to really farm. I have to send a Mundo bottom lane to go up into Rayla, but it'll be out past his turret. Obviously he's Mundo, so he's really hard to gank anyways, but they need a lot of farm for Tristana, like we saw just in the last game. If Tristana can get going, she can be dominating. And let's see, Intox. For a gank on Orianna. He will miss the Q, unfortunately. But they're still about to get a stun anyway. That's Fresh able to come in here, and they're trying to turn on top of him, but Xerath getting very low power reveal, picks up that kill. Now looking for a second. The Orianna ultimate comes out, and that's Fresh will pick up one himself. So they turn around the gank, picking up 2 kills. Great job by them, and they're going to shove this middle lane here. Maybe go for some turret damage. Maybe go for Dragon. Do they have any sweeping lenses? Yes, they do, but it's currently on cooldown. But actually, instead of that, they're just going to steal away some buffs. So great little play coming out of PKD there. I feel like this game is just going to be one big fustercluck. Just with how it's gone so far. I mean, we're 8.5 minutes in, already have 7 kills. I'm so fresh. We'll get cocooned up, and he might get taken down here. The ultimate going to come out of Xerath, and he will drop. Double buff's now going over to Xerath. 8 kills, 8 minutes. Sounds about right. This definitely is an LCS. It's just so weird to see them do a nice turnaround on that 2v2 to just kind of die, you know? It seems like things aren't really well thought out here. By both sides, to be honest. Either way, Dragon being started here for CC. They should be able to secure it 9 minutes in. So much gold that they're sitting on. Not that much. Torky does have the Sheen though, 2 Doran's Blade. 85-58 CS, so we're going to see Scott finally start to catch up just a little bit. Dix will be slowed here. Flash will be used, so we will be able to escape, but either way, that is a summoner down here, and well, now the top lane is just going head-to-head, which is pretty even in CS. Actually, Mundo not even level 6 just yet here. This could be very bad for him if he does dive him into the turret. And you can already see Xerath and Elise making their way down here. Elise is making her way down. She'll be spotted by Ward, but look at the damage that Intix is able to do to Scott. It was ridiculous. Able to take him down to about a 3rd HP there. And, well, that Ward will be spotting out the Elise, but still, he's got to be careful on that bottom lane for Mundo. Now, Intox forced to flash over the wall. Intox. Intox, yeah, Intox. Why would I question myself? But you can see, Lee Sin sitting behind him. They're looking for some kills here. And they've got ultimates up. Gonna kick up right into Braum. Teleport gonna be coming in from Rayla to turn this one around. They are staying alive. Zereth ultimately going to come in as well, picking up 1 kill on the Scott. And that's our fresh just sitting there in the minion wave. I think he was DC'd. I think he was DC'd or he gave up. I don't know. Yeah, he did DC. And of course, pause. Actually surprised they killed him, because if I could tell he was DC'd, then that's kind of should be how I still players.
A summoner has reconnected.
At least he's back quick, though. That's a good sign. Well, hopefully they do start this one back up here. Again, we've had quite a few pauses so far. I don't like to have such long delays. But obviously this is kind of out of my hands, so I can't do much about that right now. But obviously both these teams, you know, they want to get this game done. I know I'm Fresh's birthday's tomorrow, and he was telling me he wants to, you know, be done playing before his birthday. Okay, they're gonna make me turn chat back on to see what's going on. Oh, and he killed me. Like, it wasn't obvious that I DC'd. So why aren't they starting when he's back? Does anyone actually enjoy the in-game music anymore in League of Legends? I know I don't. I don't even think most people actually play with music on, now that I think about it. Alright, game's back on. Woohoo! Out of the pause. So let's take stock of things for you guys who might just be joining us, or you kind of fell asleep during the pause and have to remind you what happened earlier on in the game. It's 7-3 in favor of CC. 14.6 thousand to 17.1k gold. We've had one dragon done in favor of CC. And now we'll be tied up here in turrets at 1-1 as well. And it's looking like a very snowbally game, or it could be here for the side of CC if they keep this up. They've been picking up quite a few kills. You have us first at 1-4. You have Scott at 0-2. And over on the side of CC, I mean, you have Phantom Joe at 2-1. You have XO at 2-0-3. You have Lord Kevco at 2-1-3. You have some good amount of people spread, or fed, and you have a good spread of kills as well behind that. So a good sign here for anyone out there that's a fan of CC. But right now, Lord Kevco might get ganked here. He's gonna go push middle. He does have flash though, so this gank I don't think it's gonna be really too successful. They're gonna try to actually dive him on a turret, kicks him away from it as well, gonna flash it, and now he's gonna look for the stun as well. The dark body comes in, connects, and that will be a kill coming in. I'm Fresh picks that one up. 4-man gank coming in. Used a lot of things to get that one, but able to be successful nonetheless. And maybe able to push onto that turret if they want to, but so they back away, gonna head towards the top side maybe. Maybe try to go in for a gank here onto this Aurelia, but again, I don't think they're able to pull that one off. Not with how much they use in that last fight alone. But you can see Fresh getting caught out just a little bit here. XO is pretty damn strong. Cooldown boots. Spirit of the Ancient Golem. Spectral Wraith, sorry. It's like Golem. What? Yeah, it has a lot of AP though. A lot of cooldown reduction. A lot of damage here. And you can see, you know, Aurelia going for the Berserker Reaves, and a Sheen going for that Triforce. Right now, as well, Trix is 2/3 done of this Triforce. And 700 gold behind that, so won't have a Sheen done anytime soon, but still. Let's get the ball rolling, but right now you can see PKD responding with some turrets, looking for the top one, which will be down here, I believe, the next wave. Kevko, well, he will get cut out, and the flash, the stun will not connect here, and they will have the damage off the back of Parvival and his flash. So a little bit of a turnaround here, 5-7 now. We're starting to see finally some life coming out of PKD here. Scott, well, he's going to take the turret down, probably going to ult her away. I have Morgana there either way to help out. Oh. Scott getting chased down by at least from the backside. He will be dropped here. A little bit unfortunate, a little bit miscalculated. Now Panda Senpai going to be dropped here as well. Oh, actually. Whew. Phantom will escape that. That was actually really close to him being dead there. But he was able to at least blade search away and survive. I could have sworn there was a spider just on me. At least it felt like it was a spider. Alright, so either way, sorry, I was just trying to check if there really was a spider there. I don't like spiders. They're like hairy and they have 8 legs. It's really weird. Hunting guys is what picked up here for Elise, so going for some even more damage than he already had. He's 3-0-4, having a pretty flawless game so far. And PKD, I mean, they are picking up a couple kills. There's some signs of life here and there, but overall, they're still struggling to really get anything done so far. Yeah, they have 2 turrets, which is good. But that's one-time gold that you can get. It's not like they can just sit there and continually take turrets over and over again. So, yeah, they'll get a little extra gold to use right now. But if they can't make anything else happen off of that, any more objectives, any kills, then it really is not going to do too much for them. Then you're going to see CC pick up a turret, and that'll even things right back up. And actually, at the moment, give them even more of a lead. Alright, like I said, Power View want to get his own blue buff here this time. Gonna have something in the mid lane. Has Athene's Holy Grail done, Sork Boots. Compared to Athene's only for Lord Kevko here. I think Lord should have the money. Yeah, he has the money for Sork Boots, but he's not going for it just yet. Or even cooldown boots. But again, how do you push against a Corki and a Xerath? You don't really. So they have to be careful in the meantime. They're just allowing Phantom to continue to push the top side. Mundo going to be going in for this one, but he's already at half-life. Telper going to be coming in from rear. They're looking to turn this one around, and well, they will get the stun on Mundo. They're still trying to burst him down here. He's going to survive. And it looks like PKD are going to be able to run away from this one, but Dragon is up, and they might have just given that one away, but they're still sticking around. They're still potentially going to start this one off. Mundo's the only one that's really not 100% healthy right now, as Panda finally taking a little bit of chip here. But big ultimate's down now on the side of CC. Orianna has her ulti up. And so does Morgana. So all they need is to initiate that ball delivery system. And they can really destroy CC. But it's the same on the other side of that coin. And a CC catch them up, and they're going to blow them up here. And it looks like they will get the Dragon in favor of a tier 2 turret. Great extra reaction out of PKD, but now they have to get away. They're going to be sandwiched in here. They have to be careful. And it looks like they're going to continue to just push it along. Oh, they're actually not getting sandwiched, huh? Alright. Well, they're going straight for the inhibitor turret. You know what? They might be able to pick it up here. You see Cork up the backside trying to stall. It's done just that. And they will force them back, but Fresh, he might get taken out for this one. Cocoon does connect. He does safeguard away from this one. And takes trying to chase him down, but unfortunately, he won't actually have the speed to keep up when that cleaver does land. Does Valkyrie in? A ballsy play by him. But they're all able to get away. Phantom Joe, unfortunately, did get dark binded as well. So, yeah, they lost Dragon, but they picked up a turret for free. 2-2 turret bottom lane, I'd say, is definitely worth a Dragon. If not better. Oh, Mundo. And luckily for them, they didn't all back at the same time. They actually just stuck around here, and they were even fair and maybe even a fight there. But right now, Fresh might get taken down. He has Safeguard, though, to get away. And they will just back off, but they continue to apply pressure on this bottom lane. They want this turret, and they have to give it up. There's no way the side of PKD can defend this. There's nothing they can do. Alright, so we'll take us to 2-3 here. Still in favor, though, of PKD. They better be careful if they get dove on.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Power of Evil looking for a response in the middle. We'll get it. So, gonna maintain their 2-turret lead, 4-2 now. And the gold leads isn't that huge. 26,000 to 28.5, only a 2.5k lead here for the side of CC. And yeah, they picked up a lot of kills in the beginning. Yeah, they're skirmishing really well, but right now, what's important about all this is that PKD is not letting this advantage grow. They're keeping it really low. They're keeping it at a 2.5, 3k lead. Or deficit, I guess I should say, for them. And that's really keeping them in the game. That's got to give them a lot of hope. Alright, so Triforce now done here for Corki. Triforce still on the way, as Azil has been finished up with Phantom Joe. What else? Static Shivved, first item out of Scott. Interesting. I think he's actually one of the few people that does that. I remember seeing him before playing Tristana and doing that. And questioning it as well. And yeah, he does have attack speed. Yeah, he can wave clear really quickly right now, but he's still 50 CS behind. And I guess that's the mindset of how to get back in it, is use that stack shift to wave clear really quickly, run around, and get into his auto lane to pick up more CS. But in the mid lane, they do have a 70 CS advantage for Power of Evil. So yeah, they're behind in 80 carries, but they're even more ahead here between the mid laners. And that Ori ultimate's going to be so critical for these fights if they can land it perfectly. So where are they going to go? They have the tier 1 middle turret. They could go for tier 2, but do they want to fight? I really not... I mean, if they land a good Orianna and Morgana ultimate, it's going to be amazing composition for them. But it's going to be so tough to do that against the lineup that they have, again, or that they're playing against, sorry, is they have an Array that can get in there, Braum can get in there at least. You have to catch the Xerath and the Corki. And if you kill those two, you have a good chance of winning these team fights. Doing that though will be really tough here. And right now some sweeping lenses picked up. 3 on the side of CC, 2 on the side of PKD, and looks like they're trying to clear out a little bit of ward coverage, maybe get a couple of deep wards in there. Just trying to get some sort of information here so they don't go for a fight blindly. I'm trying to think, how many champions are there out there that ride something? Corki has his Plane, Sejuani has her Boar. Of course not a pause. Oh, damn it. Keep clicking the wrong buttons. Alright, so they have a DC as well. Awesome. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Alright, looks like he has reconnected here. So not that long of a pause for them at least. As your ultimate did come in, and he was able to flash away from that one. That's probably one of the worst times to have a pause happen, is right when you're about to ulti. Well, ping's coming down on that turret. Looks like they do want to start to push it here. You have to be careful though. It's a Xerath and he has blue buff. Like, how are you going to break this? I mean, I don't think you can. They have so much wave clear. And it looks like PKD were just testing that. But Triforce has been finished for Phantom though. That is a big power spike for him. And that is going to make it very dangerous for the other team here, especially if you're, well, if you're Scott. I mean, he has no AD. He's got a pickaxe. And he's got a stack shiv. Not the best items to have right now. It's kind of an item that I guess he's getting, or it's kind of a build order to get when you're behind and you want to just power through a lot of CS and just farm. But I don't know if he's been given the opportunity. That's the problem. That CS difference bottom lane still continuing to grow here in favor of Corki. Mid lane still continuing to grow. It's actually about the same between Power Weevil and Lord Kevko. And top lane's pretty much just same CS, just 10 difference. I'm not really going to call that too much here, but obviously we do see Aurelia have 3 extra kills. Armundo has 0. Alright, well, Dragon is up. King's already coming down for it, and PKD, they're set up for it. Considering CC got it, you would think that CC would be there in time. They completely just forget about it. And that Mintox will get the flash. But still, that is a big summoner now down, and they still pick a dragon nonetheless. Great little play there coming out of PKD, or likewise, a little bit of a mistake coming out of the side of CC there. And look at how the game started. I was really expecting CC just to kind of snowball and completely win the game out. It seems like PKD finally started to play a little bit more serious, seemed to play with a little bit more heart here. And it really turned, well, the tables around, as you can see, not that far behind. They're grouping smart, they're taking objectives smart. Especially when they didn't even take them the first time. Or the last time, sorry. And yet to be able to get there and beat out the other team. It's very, very difficult to do. I guess it mostly just counts on a team making a mistake. Not really about playing well. And you can see they're waiting for like something to connect. Dark Binding, some damage from Orianna. Just something to kind of set up the entire fight here. Is Fresh just going to be counter jungled away. We'll steal away the red here. EXO will just chase him away from this one, but Aurelia going to be kicked away. Has flash. We'll just Blade Surge back in. The flash will connect. We'll get over the wall, but there goes I'm Fresh as well. We'll get stunned. I imagine he's not going to be able to chase him down unless he lands a Q. And with Elise there, he's going to have to back this one off. It's a nice little attempt there. Unfortunately, just the safeguard, well, he couldn't safeguard to a teammate, so not allow the Blade Surge to really happen. Still, it's another summoner down. Crit Cloak coming out for Scott as well here, so going for that Infinity Edge, but again, he's lacking a lot of attack damage, and they can't really even afford to fight right now. He has to finish that Infinity Edge before they have any hopes of really winning a 5-on-5 team fight if they both play it correctly. That's why you're seeing the side of PKD avoid fights. They're just trying to get picks here. They realize that, you know what, we don't really have an AD carry right now. We need to get him fed, to get him a little bit of farm. And they're feeding him a lot. I mean, you can see his CS, he's starting to close the gap here between him and Corki, but Corki's getting up there as well. That Bloodthirster almost done. To pair along with his Trinity Force. I believe Orianna was just spotted out here towards this Wraith camp, but they back off. They're going to do fine here. And well, we've had 14 kills in 25.5 minutes, but we had 8 kills in 8 minutes before. So the game definitely slowing down a lot, as you can see. Oh, nice Orianna comes out, does some pretty good damage here, trying to hold on to this middle turret. Don't really have anyone to back this off or back this up just yet. I'm Fresh going to be looking at coming from the side, but we'll be pushed directly back. Oh, Dark Binding connects onto Elise, but there's no way they're going to clear for this. They're going to have to just let them slide. Unfortunately, they don't really have the manpower that they need here to really win these fights. And you see EPS Sword finally picked up here now, finally for Scott. And that Infinity Edge will be done in just a few seconds. I think that's when they're going to fight. See, he'll just shred through Aurelia. He'll shred through anyone that gets in his face. As you can see, you know, EXO hasn't really built into random just yet. Has the Giant's Belt, but doesn't have the Warren's Mill. Showing off. Oh, Fresh getting caught out, but Ruga just dodge away with the Safeguard help and the Black Shield coming in. They have a lot of shielding with the help of the Black Shields, you know, Safeguard, command protect. They have a lot of sustain when it comes to these fights. Start binds, well, they're not connecting the way they want them to. They can catch out Xerath or Corki. I feel like this game's turned into an ARAM almost. But Triss still pushing bottom. They're just trying to hold off to this hold this push off. In the meantime, allow him to farm, allow him to get that Infinity Edge done, which he does have when he goes back to base. I'm just surprised he hasn't gone just yet. But he wants to hold this turret. And I think with him rotating up, they're just going to back off. Unless they just go for the full dive right now. Oh, Intax getting caught out here. Nice ultimate. Actually, that was a bad ultimate coming in. The flash ultimate out of Morgana, though, catches out too. Braum will be able to escape this one at least. Fortunately, will not. Now Stretch able to survive as well. And that will be at least one going down. Phantom Joe drops, as well as Braum. Now they're looking for more here. Corki's going to get dropped as well. Centaurius picks up that kill. Looking maybe for one more onto Kev. He will flash away from this one. But again, 1 for 3. Good trade here. And that was out without the Infinity Edge for Scott. And they were still able to take that fight here. I mean, they got Corki solo. They got Braum caught out with an Orianna ultimate. Actually, no, Dark Binding. And the ult that came out of Braum, unfortunately, just was not that great. It looked okay at first, but then I realized what angle it was going at, and it wasn't going to hit anyone else. A little bit of a misplay there, and actually might have just cost them the fight, too. But then again, you know, Corki getting hit by their own ultimate should not happen. Like, he should have quick enough reactions to dodge that one, and because of it, he took a lot of damage, was forced to just back away immediately, and he couldn't even fight. Like, he was not in that fight at all doing any damage. And that could have changed things around if that Orianna didn't connect onto him. You saw PKD just had CC on the run, and obviously you can't attack when you're running that easily. Fresh is going to continue to just be a little bit aggressive, a little bit annoying. But, well, CC will pick up Dragon off of this, so at least get something. Let's see, they're going to lose on red buff here. Baron not going to be started. Infinity Edge now done, as well as a Vamp Scepter here for Scott, so he's going to get a major power-up now. And you're going to see him just shred through everyone, and this is what's going to worry me for the side of CC, is how can you deal with him? All you have is Aurelia, really. At least can get in there, I guess, but I don't think she'll usually repel offensively. It's usually defensively. Especially when they're playing defensively right now. Ping's coming down the tier 1 turret for the side CC. They want to push. Alright, well, this fight broke out here last time, and it went in favor of PKD, and it looks like it might happen again. Scott gonna get caught out, though. He's still alive, though. That's the key point. That Vamp Scepter is keeping him alive. It's a 1-for-1 trade only so far. Mundo isn't even being stopped, just that he will get stunned up. The slow comes in on Intex. Dark Binding not going to connect. And it looks like Phantom Joe just going to back away. So just going to be a 1-for-1. But that fight last time went completely in PKD's favor. Trying to think, Scott kind of got caught out on the side. I think he got stunned, actually. And because of that, he was forced to just pretty much play full defense mode and just back away. He ate so much damage. And he didn't get to just free attack like he did in the last team fight where they traded 1 for 3. But either way, the turret is kept alive. And the goal difference, well, there isn't any. Dead even here between these two teams. 9 to 11, 31 minutes in. 5 to 2 in turrets in favor of PKD. Just remember, I mean, they have 3 extra turrets, so still it could be in favor of PKD if they just take, you know, those turrets down. So I'd still give PKD the advantage right now, just based off of that. But, you know, 4-0-3 Orianna, building into Azonias now. Void stuff completed. Is going to be start to be a real nuisance here in these fights, as long as she lands a good ultimate. It's so hard to deal with the Fed Orianna. Especially if your awareness or your map awareness isn't that high at the moment. Alright, so what's gonna happen here? Bloodthirster is done here for Intix. Random Omen is done here for Phantom. Let's rush them straight in. They want it. Oh, they get the pink ward. So they're definitely trying to assert their dominance here, and you're seeing CC kind of respect that. I think CC feels like they're really far behind. In actuality, they're really not that far behind. It's a 1,000 gold difference now. And armor is done for Mundo. I don't actually know how long ago that was finished, but very strong item, obviously. And I'm actually not surprised to see him. Actually, I'm surprised to see him not build any magic resist yet. That Spirit Visage has to be coming next. There's only one Ignite in the other team, and there's no Morello Nomicon, so Zult won't even be punished at all unless you use Ignite on a Braum, but they need that to pick up a kill onto anyone else. And Panda going to be caught out just a little bit. We'll take about half HP. And they will give up their tier 1 middle finally. So now gold pretty much pretty even. 700 gold difference. You can see both teams, I mean, any chance they have to get any farm, whether it's in the jungle, whether it's in the lane, they immediately rush for it here. And right now, Baron just being started off, there's no wards on it. And they have Scott, who's fed enough to do it. Elise coming out to the side, though. Fresh to be coming in as well, looking to finally lock this one down here. They're going to get it before even CC noticed it was happening. So a free Baron. Great call coming by them. Great pink ward. And I pick up a free Baron. So 34 minutes in. Now we're going to start to finally see PKD go on the advance. We're going to see them start to finally push here, and we're going to find out which turret they're going to take. They have one more top side to take down for the tier 2s. And then it's all inhibitors from there. Side of CC, they have to have a response for it right now. They have to do something about this. Had some really long games today. Yeah, the 40-minute, the first game of the day. I think it was like a 20-30 minute game number 2, and now this one's at least 40 probably. It's just interesting for me to see, like, why I point out was interesting for me to see just the difference between, you know, EPS Germany to EES to BMC to Challenger to LCS. In gameplay and style. Alright, well, last Dragon was picked up for CC, but this time Dragon and a top tier 2 turret will be taken for the side of PKD. So that gold difference spread to 4K in their lead finally. And let's see what they can do with it. Remember, CC had a big lead earlier on, yet they couldn't really close out the game or at least maintain the advantage. Will PKD have a chance at a revenge against Peculiar Gaming or not? Because that is the next game coming up after this. Winner of this game will go on to play Peculiar. And the winner of that will be moving on from Group A into the playoffs. So here we go. They're starting to push on bottom a little bit. Remember, they have the bear buff, so they can do this. Picking up a lot of damage right now, but again, it's going to come to wave clear. I feel like they have to fight under a turret if they want to be able to take it down. You're up against a Xerath, who's just going to destroy it. Unless you just get chip or a free chip like this. Alright, so they caught him in the rotate. Was a little bit of a wasted ultimate. Oh, wow, they catch up Corki a little bit. Does force him back to heal up here, but well, he doesn't have home guards, so not gonna get back to the front lines as quickly as he'd like to. There he goes, just buys him right now. And again, they have to pull them into a different direction. This is... I feel like they could just split top and bottom, and that way it's a bigger pull. And that way you have Tristana there to just take a turret down, or maybe even Mundo. Obviously on the split push. Phantom taking a lot of damage. Mundo as well is going to be forced right back. It's taken down here, but it's a 1-for-1 trade. Ultimate comes down Morgana. Going to leash onto 2 here, and won't actually lock down the second proc fit onto anyone. It doesn't matter. Scott picks up a kill. He's looking for number 2. Taken down below half HP from a quick combo here from Lord Kev. Right now that turret is looking very juicy, but they have to be careful. Neeson pushing the top turret. Looking to take that one by himself here as Corki is making his way around. So there's a turn as well with these home guard boots. So where's the kill going to come in? They're looking for maybe Intox as the turret does get dropped. So first inhibitor of the game does get taken down, but they've got it back. They have no Baron, and they have a decent amount of money to spend as well here. So Void Sass, well, we've had one done for power for a while, but Kev has one now as well. Last Whisper is completed for both AD carries. And we see the Zhonya's coming in soon, it looks like, for Lord Kev, but Negatron Cloak actually coming out of power, so trying to survive the burst, obviously that Kev can do, which has proven to be very deadly, but actually look at Mundo's gone. Didn't go for any MR, he went for a Randuin, so he's going extra tanky. Extra HP. And still with no Merlinomicon and only one Ignite in the other team, not really going to stop him too easily. You don't want to burn your Ignite on a Mundo when you only have one, and you need to take down a Tristana and an Orianna. Especially Tristana, who has a Blade of the Rune King now done. When that Baron comes up, they could just shred through it again if they want. I would imagine that might be what they do. I don't think they're going to make any plays on the inhibitor just yet. Not with Baron so close, because if they lose the fight, they're going to lose Baron. They could lose a lot of turrets. And that gold that they do have would be instantly gone. Power's blue potted though. Nice Black Shield comes in, does stop the stun though, which is perfect, but here goes the Braum ultimate, will only connect onto 1. And that was a flash and ultimate committed out of him. I hate to say it and I hate to call him out, but Intox is not having the best of games here on Braum on his ults. And lucky for him though, it's not on an insane cooldown right now. So it could be up, or it should be up here for Barrett. Ow. Alright, so Banshee's Veil hasn't picked up for EXO. But we're approaching that part of the game where one more fight's gonna be it. I mean, people are what, level 18 already? Well, at least getting to it. You're 40 minutes in. You know, if you're dead, you die for about 60 seconds. And Baron's up in 10 here. But Power's back at base. So they need to stall for a little bit of time. What's going to happen here? That Orianna ult, if it lands in the prime position right now, it could be so deadly. You can see them just all grouped up there towards the top side. Mundo gonna split push here, has teleports, so they're probably just gonna allow him to do this. I'm surprised he's not trying to backdoor the inhibitor. Alright, so it's a 4 push middle up against 3 here. And I believe Kev was spotted out at that top lane. He's gotta be careful here. Arms Crush gonna dodge away from Cocoon, gonna finally pop that Banshee's Veil. And they will clear out a ward or 2 here as well, so trying to force them back. There's no 2-man Baron this time. You see him just trying to poke away. Now, I don't believe Mundo can push through an Aurelia, so this is going to be kind of a stalemate right now. Someone has to make the move. Both people bottom lane have teleport up right now. Alright, so as you can see, I'm just gonna point this out really quickly. Still trying to push bottom, but he can't win out on a 1v1 against Aurelia. And the other 4 on the team at PKD are a little hesitant to go in for a fight here. Which is really surprising. I mean, they don't need Mundo. He doesn't really bring much to a team fight, except like a damage soak. But Scott does 1v1 the Dragon. GA now picked up here for power, as well as Azania, so he's pretty much full built. This is a perfect spot for a fight. Well, Brown Ultimate coming out again, but nothing to back it up. That's like the 3rd or 4th one in a row I've seen that they've done nothing off of it. It looks like the problem they're having right now is just physically getting to CC. Obviously, the slows you have, the range you have, the poke. It's very difficult for them. Ping is coming down. Looks like CC gonna start to maybe start the Baron off, maybe force them to face check here. Baron will be started, and there's no vision. You can see already PKD trying to respond. They get the ward down. Fresh has to be careful, can't take too much damage here, and they're keeping them back. Morgana, this is a perfect place with him, her, and Orianna to really make this happen. And Mundo will go for the teleport in. So he will be here to help out. But do they have the catch on anyone? And well, right now they don't. They do have a really split off to the side though, and Panda getting caught out. He's gonna get bursted down. The Orianna ultimate is good though. And that will be a 1-for-1 trade here so far. Aurelia will be pushed out. But look at that. We do see Scott picking up another kill. He's looking in for a second one. Kev will be taken up by Fresh here. Now Intek's trying to chase down Scott, and Scott will be able to dodge away from this. He will be able to survive. He even gets the shot with the ultimate to knock him back. And that will be a 4-for-1 exchange. And Phantom Joe, well, I don't know if he's going to escape this one. He's going to continue to get slowed here. We'll hide behind that minion wave, and he will get away, it seems. So they're going to get Baron off of this. They're going to get middle inhibitor. They could have actually just not have done Baron and pushed and gotten the Nexus Turrets and won. They did not need Baron. They have so much time to work with here. Only 2 Nexus turrets with the Tristana, who's pretty much 6 item right now. And look how fast these turrets are going to fall here. Phantom has to do something about it. He cannot afford to let these drop. He has no one there to back him up except Intox finally getting the respawn in, but that's going to be it. PKD going to come back with a nice little fight on Baron. After being behind majority of the game, they pull it off, and they secure themselves a spot into, well, the winners versus the winners-losers match, if that wasn't confusing enough. So guys, we're going to go a quick little break here, but when we come back, our final game tonight will be happening. We'll be finding out the second team from Group A to make it through to join End Faculty. And we'll see you guys in just a few minutes.